Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a card using the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper and sticker sheet. Although we're not going to be using the sticker sheet, we're just going to be using the Designer Series paper. I did order this from the online scrapbooking brochure. We're also going to be using the online exclusive Filled with Cheer stamp set, as well as the Snow Day stamp set that is also in the scrapbooking brochure that is online, okay? Before we get started on our project, we're going to go over some buzz-worthy business of the day. I have the notes from the Heart Paper Pumpkin Kit. Makes 9 projects. Blackberry Bliss is the stamping spot. You can purchase the Mary Tags and More Dies add-on for $12. That's going to coordinate with 3 months of paper pumpkin kits, October, November, and December. There's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. I would also like for you to visit my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com to always find more information about any sales and promotion that is going on with Stampin' Up, as well as the current host code. November's host code is this right here. This is the code I want you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up. And I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies, okay? That is all of our buzzworthy business. So let's go ahead and get started on our project. So the first thing we're going to do is going to take care of the inside of our card with our card base. So our card base is Pool Party 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're just going to line these ends up and burnish down our score line with our bone folder here. That's pretty good. So I already went ahead and put my inside together. I have a piece of garden green here. This is 5 by 3 3/4, and then I have basic white that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Actually, this is not 5. It is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. So the garden green is a little smaller than I usually make it. So the Designer Series paper here on the side is 1/2 inch by 3.5. I went ahead and stamped the inside using Sending Loads of Christmas Cheer in Poppy Parade. The Brewer is in Pool Party along with these gifts here. And I put a little bit of Wink of Stella on there. I don't know if you can see that. But we're going to add that to the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're just going to put that in here in the center. Just like that. Okay, so we have the inside done. Next, I have some more garden green. Let me tell you the sizes. Let me get all of them first. Okay, so our largest size here of the garden green is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I'm sorry. Then we have 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Then we have 1 1/8 by 4 3/4. So that is all the garden green. Then we have some Designer Series paper. This one is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 4. Goodness gracious. Then this one is 1 by 4 3/4. And then I have some basic white that is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and we're going to stamp on this. Let me get my silicone craft sheet because I'm gonna need, I cut down my what is this called, grid paper, and now it's not big enough to do what I want to do for this this project. So I'm gonna just add it to this. So we're gonna take the word Snow Day from our Snow Day stamp set and some Pool Party ink. And I'm going to ink it up. Ooh. It's a big stamp, so you might want to do it this way. You can also do it this way. You just make sure you run it all the way along the image. And I want to stamp this at the top, very close to the top, right in the middle, just like that. And I'm gonna ink it up again, and this time I'm gonna go off to the side here. And then I'm gonna go to this side. So we're just gonna stamp this like a, ooh, that didn't really go. Sorry if I get in the way, but I wanna try to line this back up. Stamp that down. That did pretty good. Okay, and then I'm gonna go more like this. So each time I stamp it down, I'm just moving it over more or less one way or the other. I'm trying to stay straight. And I'm gonna stamp it again right in the middle. And even though that's just a tiny space, I am going to try to get the top of this about like that, just like that, okay? So that is the stamping done for this particular piece. So now let's move all of this out of the way. And I have another piece of, oh, I don't. I need another piece of basic white. I didn't get it out. These are usually reserved for the inside of my cards, but I don't want to take the time to cut another piece, so I'm just going to use this one. We're going to get some Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to stamp our focal image here. I'm going to pop that down right there, just like that. And we're going to color this in. So let me bring back some of my grid paper. And I am going to be using my Stampin' Blends to color this. So let's see. Let's start with some pumpkin pie. For our carrot, we have light petal pink. And I'm going to color his hat. And his scarf. And then I'm going to get the dark petal pink and do a little bit of shading. And I'm going to also color in a couple of these, what are they called? Ornaments on the tree. Okay, let's go back to our light so we can blend in our dark, just like that. Next, we're going to do our light pool party. And for this one, we're just going to trace around the snowman where they have the little lines for us to do that. And I have smoky slate here. We're going to do the little stand on the star and the railings of our sled here. Just like that. Then I'm going to take, this is Poppy Parade Dark, and this is what I'm going to do the brim of his hat. And the rest of the little ornaments on the tree. Daffodil Delight Dark. To do the star. Then I have Pecan Pie Dark. And I'm just gonna go over the lines on this sled. But then I'm gonna take Pecan Pie Light and color it all in. Next we have shaded spruce, and I have the dark, and I'm going to trace a lot of the lines on this tree. Then we're going to color it all in with shaded spruce light. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to get my Winka Stella, and I'm going to go over the star, all of the ornaments, the silver part of the, well, it's the gray smoky slate, but that's supposed to be the metal part on that. And we're going to go over everywhere we put the pool party on the snowman. And just a little down here, more on his face, and let's do his buttons. Okay, so now I'm going to take my paper snips, and I'm going to cut this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that image cut out, and I already put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. Now let's go ahead and put our card together. So let's get our little sentiment layer here. Not sentiment, but our background. We're going to start layering things together. So I want to get my liquid glue, and I'm going to layer this onto the garden green piece. And it's going to go from end to end, so it's only going to have space at the top and bottom. Try to get it even, and I see that's a little bit of overhang on this. So I'm going to cut that down evenly. Okay. And then I want to put this onto here. Let's put it about right there. So let's get some glue on the back of this. And I want to put it about right here. Let's put it down a little bit lower, about like that. Okay, and then we're going to layer this onto some garden green. And remember, I gave you the measurements to all of these already. I will also have them on my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh man, I love both sides of this paper. Let's go ahead and layer this onto our garden green piece, our largest piece. I wish I had some pool party ribbon. I don't think I do. Because I feel like I don't use my ribbon enough. Okay, so now we're going to take this and put it in the middle of that piece. So let's get some glue on here. We're going to put this right in the middle, just to give it the border of those stripes, which are lovely. And now we're going to add this to our card base. Let me bring that back in. And we're going to have the tiniest border of that pool party going all the way around. Okay, so now I need to take the backs off my dimensionals. I have all the backs off, and now I'm going to add this to our card base. And where do I want to put this? In the middle here? Or I think I want to put it off to the side, just like this, because I want to have these snowflakes showing. Okay, we have that. Then I have some iridescent faceted gems I want to add for a little bit of sparkle. So let me get those out and get my take your pick tool. Let's add some to these snowflakes here. Oh gosh, these are so pretty. think the snowflakes are perfect for this. Isn't that pretty? I think that's good, just like that. Snow day. And then you have the snowman with his sparkling of the wink of Stella, then a sparkle of the gems, and it continues to the inside. Isn't that cute? Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.